Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Juju's Dollhouse. And welcome to the inaugural edition of Let's Talk. So, I'm going to give my tonight's co host just a little time to come on in and join us. And once he joins us, then we will get started. So, welcome. This is the inaugural edition of Let's Talk. And it is my desire that we will have a weekly conversation about things affecting the Black community today. So let us give our co hosts just a moment to join us and then we will get started. How has everyone been today? I hope that you have found had a great day today. I actually have had a very good weekend. Um, I spent um, I spent a lot of time the past couple of days. I spent time in Savannah with my sisters and with my brother in law and my niece. We had a fabulous time. Such a beautiful place, such a inspirational place if you want to relax, reinvigorate, renew, re-energize yourself, pick up on some creative vibes, then Savannah is just the perfect place for you to go and spend some time. So I had so much fun with my sisters and myself um, in Savannah this past few days. So thank God for family. It is just awesome. And like I said, this is the inaugural edition of Let's Talk. And tonight we will be talking about the state of the dream 60 years later. And I'm just kind of waiting for my co-host, Mr. Jackson, to come on in. I may have to go ahead and actually go ahead and get started. Mr. Jackson, let me know when you come in, and then we'll go ahead and get started right now. But anyway, okay, so welcome to Let's Talk. Okay, and Let's Talk I am your host, Julia Thomas, and of course, we are coming to you live from the house that Juju built, Juju's Doll House. And this will, like I said, be a weekly, every Sunday night at 7 o'clock p.m., a weekly discussion where we discuss things that are affecting and pertinent to the Black community. We will highlight some locally owned Black businesses, small businesses. We'll highlight some local entrepreneurs, some local artisans, and some upcoming events which will give small businesses an opportunity to showcase their products as well as their crafts and their talents. So that is what we'll do here on Let's Talk. Let's Talk is created to be a positive, uplifting, and informative discussion. Constructive opinions, all instructive opinions are welcome. Constructive opinions are welcome. Uh, and but you must learn so all constructive opinions. I'm sorry, my co-host said his power is out at his house and he's in the dark, so hopefully he'll be able to join us shortly. But we're, like I said, we're going to carry on. um, all constructive opinions are welcome, as we must learn to listen and consider the opinions of others, even if we don't necessarily agree with them. However, this is not a place to tear down anyone. It's a place to build up, to uplift, and to enlighten. Therefore, if your comments are not coming from a place of love and are not intended to uplift, we ask that you please find another forum uh, to express those opinions. This isn't intended to be a news show, but we will try our best to steer clear of gossip and things that are knowingly untrue. Hi, Duchess. How are you? So glad you could join me for the inaugural edition of Let's Talk. There is Mr. Jackson, so hopefully we can get into the meat of this. But you will also get to see on Let's Talk all of the new designs from by Juju for you. We will do our reveal of our new designer dolls as they are created. And I will also offer opportunities for other small businesses to showcase their products during the broadcast. I hope that this is a safe place for everyone to feel comfortable sharing their opinions because we are not sitting in a place of judgment, just conversation, discussion, and information. Okay, about your host. I am Juju, a sinner saved by grace. Any good and perfect part of me, of course, comes from God, and therefore I will always praise Him and give Him glory whenever given the opportunity. My motto is I am walking by faith, inspiring hope, and showing love all along the way. Okay, I am a state employee. Therefore, as a result, there will be some topics that I won't discuss because they will be in conflict with my job. So just be mindful of that. And all of that being said, let's talk. Alrighty, let me see if I can get Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, do you want to request to join? And then we can get you in here. Mr. Jackson is my co-host for tonight. You all know Mr. Jackson very well. He is one of my oldest and dearest friends. And anytime I'm in the midst of anything, Mr. Jackson gets right there in the middle of it with me, and I appreciate that. Hello to Mr. Jackson, and hello to my sister Tracy, and all of my other viewers tonight. So, like I said, let's talk. It's going to be an open forum, um, an open forum for us. To discuss different things. Alrighty, so let's just talk about tonight's topic, which is the current state of Dr. Martin Luther King's dream. And I wanted a co-host, so I make sure I keep up with all of the comments, but I'm going to do my very best to keep up with comments while we go along the way, give you an opportunity. If you want to come on and make a statement or share your opinion, share your thought, feel free to do so. If you just want to put in the comments your opinions and your thoughts about our topic, then you can do that as well, and I'll do my best to keep up with them and to read them. Okay. The I Have a Dream speech. Of course, we know that tomorrow is June the 15th, which is the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., as well as the third Monday in January, which is when we celebrate his official holiday here in the state. Here in these United States. So I thought that this would be a perfect time for us to go back and look at what was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream? What was Dr. King's dream? And where does that dream stand? And if that dream has not been realized, if it had not been fulfilled, then first of all, what can we do uh, to fulfill or to help fulfill that dream? And then whose responsibility is it to push the agenda to make sure that Dr. King's dream becomes a reality? Okay, of course, the dream was given the speech, excuse me. The I Have a Dream speech was given at the March on Washington, which took place on August the 28th, 1963, which was about a little over 60 years ago. And the March on Washington was a huge march where over 250,000 people were there, and they heard that speech. They participated in that march. And the speech was given right in front of the Lincoln Memorial. And we know that President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, and that was January the 1st, 1863. So it was 100 years prior to the March on Washington, and 100 years uh, after Dr. King, after President Lincoln signed that Emancipation Proclamation. Of course, we were still, by all intents and purposes, considered to be second-class citizens. So, my first question is: do you think Black people, African Americans, people of color, are still considered second class citizens today? Think about that. What is your opinion? Are we still considered second class citizens today? Alrighty, and then let us look at what Dr. King laid out as his vision. First of all, he said that one day this nation would rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Are we living out that creed today? If not, what is missing? What do we need to do? What can we do as individuals to help push that dream forward? Secondly, that one day sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. Where are we today on that part of the dream? That one day, this was very specific, in the state of Mississippi, it would be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. Where do we stand on that part of the dream? One day, my 4 little kids will live in a nation where they will be not judged by the color of their skin, but by their character. And one day in Alabama, little Black boys and little Black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and little white girls as sisters and brothers. And then one day, all Americans will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, and to climb up for freedom together. And I think that is ultimately the dream. So where are we as far as the dream today? Anybody have any comments or any thoughts on that? Where are we as far as the dream today? Anybody have any comments or any thoughts on that? Where are we as far as Oh, the dream. Okay, so hello, good evening. Hello, everybody. I see Miss Beverly Christian Jordan is on here with us. I see Miss Sharonda Anthony. I see Miss Suzanne Vaughn. Thank you for watching, Miss Vaughn. Um, and Duchess said that she thinks that the majority of the population considers us as second class citizens. Um, and then she also said that we have to be careful not to consider ourselves as second class citizens. Hello, Miss Cassandra Clifton. How are you today? Joyce, Duchess, I tend to agree with you on both of those things because you know that our mom always taught us that it's not what other people call you, it's what you answer to. And it's not so important what other people think about you as it is what you think about yourself. But I do agree that many people consider us to be second class citizens. Anybody else have any opinions about that? Do you think um, that we are considered to be second class citizens? And if so, what can we do to change that impression of us, that stereotype? What is it that we as Black Americans today, what is it that we can do to change that? And is it our responsibility to change the way people see us or think about us? Is that our responsibility or is that someone else's responsibility? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that is our responsibility or someone else's responsibility to change the way others see us as a community as a whole? When they look at you and they look at your little Black girls and your little Black boys, your little Black nieces, your little Black nephews, your Black self, your Black husband, your Black friends, and they think of you as less than, um, is it our responsibility to change the way they think about us, or is it up to them? And if it is our responsibility, what is it that we should do to change that? That is what I want us to think about and talk about. I personally think that we should strive to be the best that we can be. We do our best, live our best lives. That we love one another, we support one another, we uplift one another. We don't tear each other down. So many times we tear each other down, and we hurt one another, and we don't love and respect one another. If we don't love ourselves, who else will? But ultimately, I don't know that you can dictate what a person thinks about you. You can dictate how you respond to what people say, how you respond to what people do, how you respond to how people act and react to you, but you can't dictate their feelings, their opinions, their actions, but you are in control of yourself. Um, and Duchess says that we have to live our best lives, present ourselves, our lives in a first class way, and that's exactly right. You walk upright and justly, and knowing that I am not a second class citizen. I am created by the same creator as you are. I do have the same rights that you have. I do have the same feelings that you have. I do have the same desires that you have. I am willing to work just like you're willing to work, and probably harder in a lot of instances. I do love and respect myself, my family, my community. And if we walk in that kind of self-respect and carry ourselves in that way, we command respect. Now, my mom always told me that respect is not something that you ask for, it's something that you earn. There does come a time when, if you are living and doing and being your best, then a person can't help but to give you the respect that you have earned, even though they do it reluctantly, hesitantly. They It does come a point when they can't help but to say that you have earned that respect. So, so do you think, as far as the dream goes, are we moving toward achieving the dream, or do we are we moving farther away? Sometimes it seems to me like we're moving farther away in this nation from the dream. What is your all's perspective on that? It seems like to me the political climate, the fact that we are so tribalized, everybody is in their own little silos. Nobody wants to hear the other purposes of anyone else's opinion. No one values anyone else's opinion. Uh, just because we disagree means we have to hate one another, and that is not the case. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? And Beverly Christian says that it's our responsibility to present ourselves respectfully. Even when people don't like us, they will respect the presentation. And I'm not just regarding, let's see, I'm sorry. I'm just not, and I'm not just regarding our appearance, our speech, and our writing earns respect. This is so true. This is so true. And Joy said to Beverly Christian, I agree with that. Vinnie E. Lewis says, as a community, it is our responsibility. Our lives, health, safety, well-being, thoughts, opinions won't matter to anyone else until they matter to us. I agree with you 100% on that, Vinnie E. We have to learn to love and respect ourselves and one another before we can expect that. And I think that one of the reasons things seem to be going in the wrong direction is because our communities are not the village that they once were. When I was coming up, we all loved on, we respected one another. We were one big family. We loved and respected other people's children's, other people's parents. I know last year and just very recently, we lost our last community mom. Uh, and it was hard for me because when we were growing up, everybody else's mom was just like our mom. They loved us, they nurtured us, they took care of us, and we respected them. And it seems like as a community, we have gotten away from that. We don't teach our children that. As a matter of fact, we teach them the opposite. No one better say anything to my child. No one, don't discipline my child. My child is always right. Or, you better not come over. This is mine. Don't ask me and mine for nothing. We seem to have that. We seem to have that opinion, and I think that if we continue in that way, we will. If we continue doing what we're doing, we're going to continue to get what we're getting. We have to go back to teaching our children, first of all, to respect us. A lot of children don't respect their own parents. So we have to go back to that. Teaching them to respect every other adult that they encounter, regardless to where they are. When I was coming up, you couldn't talk back to the teacher. If the teacher did something that she shouldn't have done to you, then yeah, you went home, you told your mother, and your mother, if she had to deal with that, she dealt with that away from your presence. You weren't even in her presence. But, if she had to deal with that, you just respected your elders. And then learn them to love and respect yourself. When I was coming up, you ain't go outside with the bonnet on. I'm sorry. I know some people gonna feel, and Beverly, I don't mean don't make the bonnet, because the bonnet has its place. Yeah, you gotta protect your hair when you're laying down at sleep at night and in the shower and all that thing. So you do need the bonnet. But it's not for Walmart. It's not. You didn't go to Walmart with your scarf and your rollers and your hair. You just didn't do it. You had more respect for yourself. You didn't go out in your pajamas. You had more respect for yourself and your house shoes. And I know it's not all about the way you dress. You didn't walk up and down the street cursing. You weren't in the store cursing as loud as you could, talking as loud as you could. You just didn't do that. You had more respect for yourself than to do that. Um, okay. Alrighty. And Cassandra Clifton. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm so pleased with you guys' engagement tonight. Thank you so much for engaging with me. We have to be willing, Cassandra Clifton says, we have to be willing to speak up when we see even small acts of injustice. This is true. Let our money talk with retailers. This is true. If you are mistreated on a racial basis in a store, ask for a manager immediately. Put it in writing, etc. Don't just cuss out the sales staff and walk away. This is true. You have to demand that. And especially if you're in a business, like you said, spending your money where you work hard, then you require that, and you expect that same respect that they give to other customers, that they give to you. And I know we have all dealt with some of that, and I have very recently. Um, uh, and so, yeah. And let me see. I'm trying to work this. Okay. And then Beverly agreed with that. And uh yes, Duchess said we were one big happy family. Some kids curse their own parents out today. That's what Duchess said. And Cassandra Clifton, exactly. Children have to respect adults to be able to offer guidance. This is true, and to be able to function in the world, because everywhere you go, somebody's going to be offering you going to be telling you what to do. Somebody's going to be, you're going to be responsible to someone. You're going to have to answer to someone in life, wherever you go, in school, when you go to work, if you own your own business, you're still going to have to answer to someone. So that's true. Shantasha Lawrence said it's not only bonnets that they're out of order. Women, young and older, show up in Walmart and other places with very little clothes on. This is true too. Amen. No bonnets, no pajamas, no bedroom slippers. I'm in total agreement. And it's all about self-respect. And I think that is the bottom line, and that's what we have to start. That's what we can do to make the dream a reality. Respect ourselves. And if we learn to respect ourselves and treat our communities with respect, not just my house, but outside, not throwing garbage out in your community. Treat your community with respect. Your place where you live, treat it with respect. If you have a place of worship, treat it with respect. If you have neighbors, treat them with respect. On your job, treat your job with respect. Show your supervisors the respect that they deserve and demand that they give you that the respect that you deserve. But you have to give it in order to get it. And like I said, respect is something you earn, not something you ask for. So if you're loving on and respecting yourself and carrying yourself in that manner, being mindful that wherever you go, somebody's watching you. Everything you say, everything you do, they're watching you and they're looking for opportunities to tear you down. And so you need to make sure that you don't give them ammunition and opportunity to tear you down, and you don't throw away your self-respect. And sometimes you want to lay that stuff aside. I know it, but you have to be mindful. And it's not fair, but it's true that we are judged more harshly than a lot of our counterparts, not just our Caucasian counterparts. We're judged more harshly than any other race, I think. And therefore, we have to make sure that we are exceeding standards every day in every aspect of our lives. I am just so glad that you guys decided to join me tonight. I'm so glad that you all decided to engage with me tonight and let's talk. I'm so glad you guys decided to talk to me tonight and let's talk. And so, like I said, this is an open forum. It's a safe space for us to share our opinions, to uplift and encourage one another. And now we're going to see just a few other things that Juju has to offer right now. It's cold, and this is supposed to be even colder later on this week. So I know everyone, if you don't have your Juju lid, you're going to need to put a lid on it this week. If you haven't already got yours, get yours. Let me see how I'm rocking this. Okay, this is a Bib the Beanie. This one is red and it's trimmed in the camouflage. And it has the scarf to go with it. And so now this right here will keep you very warm. The Bib the Beanie with the camouflage scarf. You can get your set any color, any design that you desire. And this particular set with the Bib the Beanie, this red with the camouflage is available for purchase. But like I said, if you want something different color, different design, just let me know. This particular set is $45. If you just want the lid, the multicolored Bib beanie is $25. If you just want all one color, then that would be $20. Okay, and when you add a simple scarf to any set, just add $20 to the price of the hat. So this one is $45. And like I said, it's supposed to be frigid this week. So you're going to need this. So call Juju. I'll hook you up with that. And let me show you what else we have. We have the very popular Marvin skull cap for the guys and girls. And this one, the multicolored. Oh, I look so cute in that. Girl, you giving them life. But anyway, this one is $20. And of course, you want to add a scarf to that. That would be $40. If you want one that's just a single color, not a multi, it'll be $15. Oh, girl, I am loving this. You are giving them all kinds of life. Do it, girl. So, okay, but you know, the guys and the girls, my cousin Tracy said when I had it on my mannequin that the mannequin looked just like Marvin Gaye. Um, here is a camouflage uh bibbed beanie, uh, trimmed in black. And this is a hat that a customer has ordered. So this one is sewed, but we can replicate and duplicate, and it would be $25 for this particular bibbed beanie. Yes. And then I have one more bibbed beanie. Christine, where are you? You probably on the missionary meeting, so you're not seeing this, but here you go, girl. Oh, that's it. That's it. The black bibbed beanie, and since this one is a solid color, it is $20. And like I said, for $20, you can add a scarf to that. All right, now, so the bibbed beanies, if you need your bibbed beanie, you better get yourself one. Holla at you, girl. I got you. I got you. You're going to need something to cover up those heads because, like I said, it's going to be cold. It is going to be cold. All right, and then we have, oops, some of them bit the dust over there. But anyway, we have our big um, slouch beanie. And okie dokie. And this one, of course, the multicolor in the slouch beanie is going to be $20, $25. And then the slouch beanie, single solid color, would be $20. And that is on the slouch beanie. And so if you have dreads, you can tuck them up. I don't feel like tucking them up, or I would show you how to tuck them up in there, but I just think it's cute just to wear it just like that. And if you want a scarf with it, add $20 more. We got you. You got it. And just add $20 more to it. I'm loving this. Girl, I need to walk around with a hat on all the time because these hats are doing it for me tonight. So, if you guys just comment, let me know what you want, any color for the most part. Somebody asked me for the camo, and I said, oh, there's no camo colored yarn. And then I went online, and there was camouflage yarn. I said, baby, I got you. You just come on, I got you. We gonna hook you up with the camouflage. So any color, whatever color you desire, whatever colors you desire, just let me know, and I can hook you up. I have this one over here, and I was just playing around with color schemes, but I like the black and pink. I like the black and pink. And so, yeah, this was another slouch beanie. I like the black and pink. And so this is one here, black and pink, but any color. And this one is available. Okay, $25 for the slouch beanie, multicolored. If it's a solid color, remember it's $20. Solid colors are $5 less, or multicolored $5 more, however you want to add it, however you want to say it, but that's what it is. And here again is one of the Marvins, and it's gray. This one I made for someone, and I got to get it to them tomorrow because, like I said, it's gonna be cold this week, guys. You're gonna need these lids, so put a lid on it. Put a lid on it. Anyway, so that's what I have for you tonight as far as Juju is concerned. Thank you guys, like I said, so much for coming out. Jane, you finished up with your missionary meeting. Thank you for coming and joining us. Joyce, you like the camouflage. Okay, pay, Shantarsha, that's right. You paid $40 for that Stanley Cup, and it wasn't even handcrafted. So yes, you can get some juju. You can afford this. Um, so um Okay, thank you guys so much. And yes, Joyce, it was an in-depth discussion, and that's what we want to do. That's what I want to do. Like I said, my motto is to walk by faith, inspiring hope, and showing love all along the way. And I just want to uplift our community. We're good. We're good. I love you guys, but we can be better. We can be better. I'm not going to say we're not good because we have endured a lot. We have overcome a lot. We have conquered a lot. But we can do better. And so we don't want to stop at good. We want to do better. And then we want to get to our best. Okay? And so if we are loving and pushing and supporting one another, I think that we can do that. You all, I love you guys. You all have made the inaugural Let's Talk um, broadcast more than I could have ever imagined, more than I could ever have dreamed. And we'll be right back here next week, same time, same place, live from the doll house, again with an in-depth discussion. And I will let you know what we will talk about later on in the week. As the Lord leads me, I will follow. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye. I am Juju. I am that mountain moving giant slayer. And I pray that you have much love and many blessings. Good night.